1.5 hour break.
And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
The Tyler Bass is a bigger leg than that.
50 plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
So the long field goal miss. Not defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. They'll get this out to Camara. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be second down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Let the clock hit the 2.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen.
Like a book and mixed up injury. This is decrease and call. Moving.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Camara. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes,
first down incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about...
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone.
That was stop.
Jerome Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown
The
lead.
wobbly ball.
Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what
And now my boys in the zone.
Get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
That's good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
The Gillikins are right for it.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to bring up second down. To throw, it's Lance. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage. This time a sack. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Let's do punt safe.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down.
Former Eagles punter.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's got this one across midfield in the 49er territory.
Try to quickly go to the sidelines so I can get.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So it's halftime here in New Orleans where the Saints are in front.
Knocked out the zone, man. Fuck.
Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And late in the first half, it's the Broncos who are out on top. Cortland Sutton, a touchdown reception. Next, we head up to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Justin Fields has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, we're off to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And it was the visiting LA Rams who get the victory in that one. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes as his guys make amends for the setback in Week 1. We continue on with a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Niners. And they did quarters, and that might be something they continue to work on as they try to get back in this game. Meanwhile, for the Saints, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play. Both teams going through their final halftime adjustments. We're about ready to go.
As we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead.
Otherwise, they're going to badly soften it next time.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here are the Saints to take over. Last week they defeated the Broncos, and they've got the lead here as well as they work with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas.
4 touchdowns to 5 hits. Not a fan.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
I threw it right to him.
Interception. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. But pretty much everything.
I gotta bench myself again. Fucking hell.
But now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
There's just a dumb throw.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because let's face it, can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That 2nd down play gets a -4. So time to start going
good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays.
63 yards.
Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite specials in the league. They don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still good, and how you continue to lead.
And the line to gain here is the 37.
Crossers always break up zone coverage.
Play action. Winston. Got it open, then he completes it to Callaway. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Jameis to throw it. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he can... Get another look at this one. Dennis Allen not happy, so he has thrown the challenge flag.
I gotta try it. I gotta try.
And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. I give these officials a lot of credit. It's such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
Oh, you got it. Fucking serious.
After review of the play, ruling on the
So
field.
that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. And now they're in the hurry up. To the air again with Winston. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Down the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time a 6-point drive, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This one fielded at the 5.
Chase come in with a hit stick. He does that in real life too.
They're the 49ers getting set to trot out there. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception runs that kind of had in the first half have now followed into the second half of the year.
As they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Wants to try to end the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, shit. can speak a dog shot once in that game.
It's so tiny. Testing. 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 1, 2, 1, 2. This is gonna be fun.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10.
At their own 15. They'll start out here with the option left.
Are you serious, guys?
It across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Here's Lance to throw it.
And the Saints pressure gets him.
Bond, and I am in Davenport. Honestly, one of the best plays of the day so far.
Quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. We're on him instantly.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Throwing now is Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
Sit down, boy.
He'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
He's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Davis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I hate that switch.
In Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
Under pressure, and he will go down.
Bond gets a 2nd sack, and David Long Jr.
One defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
To try again after the sack.
Lance. Lance throws the interception. His 3rd.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Later in the same game. And then he's been suspended basically for the rest of the season and postseason, which is unfair for him because I'm like, what are you supposed to do? But it was the elbow to the chest. What is he supposed to do?
Following the interception, Winston.
Oh my God.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the 2nd one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Alontae Taylor's lucky he didn't get ejected.
Able to slither by. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
So then he was fined $69,900.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we're seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of games. It was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Lance. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose for the football. Nearly a...
So basically, that one was worse.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down.
He was a runner that time.
That is well short of first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. The kick by Bass is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
Damn! I got caught by Trey Bolden? Really?
They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1. Just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready.
Javon Curse was later ejected for that hit.
Come back after the half and play so well. That's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Winston. This is caught. It's Hardy. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Now Winston. That is caught by Callaway. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Camara. They'll barrel his way into the end zone for the same touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. 5 plays there on that drive. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team moves it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The 49ers settling in for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been...
I mean, it's Deebo Samuel in his package. This is great.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. David Onyemata there on the tackle. From the gun, it's Lance.
Williams gets this.
P.J. Williams with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
I think this was one of very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Off the play fake. Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take
Perfectly
a shot.
fucking thrown ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need
Single
to come up with
coverage.
something here on third down. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Marquez Callaway, 45 yards. And the Saints take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
It was an easy throw. He clearly beat the guy off on the route.
Power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here. 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped it to 17.
This is free Brock Purdy.
Offense making its way back out there. Well,
This is
still in the third quarter,
really
so
unfortunate
time
bust.
to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time
Really
to just
never panned
maybe
out.
start to look towards the future? Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose.
Timed it perfect.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you've got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Now Lance. Flush to his right. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
It's been a tough game for this offensive line. They're already down big, but now you know they're still coming after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to... Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole.
I was supposed to block the damn thing, but
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
First down, Winston. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Weird.
Now on 2nd and 13. Winston. And the catch.
My boy Johnson.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. From the red zone now, Winston. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. 3 touchdown passes now in the game for Jameis Winston. And the Saints will add on to their
think that their week of preparation was excellent, and they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Yeah, that was a real score. 63-7. That's a Madden score in a real life game. Are you serious?
They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would slow down. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard. You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle.
Kittle is not going to fumble.
That's good. The completion there for
You can basically cancel that.
brings up 3-5 now. Here's Lance. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And
He's
got
gone.
some space here.
So God.
Shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free. They'll run with Mitchell. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Lance on the keeper. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get
Formerly
back
known
to
as
the
the most smart
He
man.
didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Meanwhile, 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone. That was incomplete. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Bass is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Back out onto the field now.
You know, so this is how it's all they're playing, which is now going to be abolished.
They've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out of this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
From the 29, Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 3rd and short yardage, Winston. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now Winston on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Saints to 6.
If I can get my boy at least one more throw.
Okay, ready? Check pink. Up, 3, check 1. Yellow, 1, ready, ready.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have going to keep it. And all the way down inside the 5-4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up the first and goal. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry.
Really?
And he'll take this into the end zone for a
Why is my momentum bar going down?
Trey Lance, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. The extra point by Bass, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This take it in at the goal line. And not much happening on the returns. He'll get this straight out to 23. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Winston over the middle, complete. That's Hardy. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now Winston. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. There comes the Saints punter now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. And high fives all around on that sideline. It's a first down as they wind up getting 11 on the fake punt.
Jason.
The first down throw for Winston. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Up big here in the 4th quarter. Up really big. That passing incompletion. I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
On 3rd down, Winston. He is going to find him.
Not the best, but I got it done.
Chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. Jameis again.
Ooh, he caught them on the right. What?
Intended for Hill. And the 49ers
What? He caught them on the right. How?
Get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's
He cooked them on the right. How was that underthrown?
right? Yeah. The analytics will tell you one thing or another.
Damn it!
Bad play on one hand, a good play on the other.
He cooked him on the route. How does that happen?
Is over. Lance and the 49ers now. First
I'd have had all these
at
picks.
their own 28-yard line. To throw, it's Lance. Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance. James has got it. Complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's
The hell?
taken down just shy of the 35. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Now Lance again. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Lance now on first down. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. That is second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Lance's throw on target to James. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship.
Yeah, 30 points again. Oh, Corey Davis, not Warner.
16-yard touchdown.
Corey Davis.
And the Niners are able to at least get one score back. Extra point by Bass, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. Not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell people
single high safety. I just gotta see who's gonna be open. That's the problem. Okay.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara.
He scores! Let's go!
And he's going to get this down near the 25. Winston out of throw on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll throw again. Winston.
This is the 2020 season. I hated 2020. I hated 2020 because I lost one of my dearest friends and Chris Bryant Sampson. The world lost Kobe Bryant and COVID happened. It really sucked.
On target over the middle of the hill. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. On 2nd and goal. Winston.
Thank you.
It's Thomas. It's a touchdown.
Kalina Azabuke.
Touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Saints are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter.
62. Kalina Azabuke on NBC Sports, man.
With the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. Another touchdown pass as a result.
700 yards. Ties the NFL record for most points in a regular season game with 72, set all the way back by the Giants back in the 1986 season against the Commanders.
Deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. And that one is his 2nd fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
Jameis to throw it. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Second down and goal. Winston. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Saints.
Row.
And the Saints are on their way to a 2-0 start. Lots of look at the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Okay.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things
That's a new
in this
NFL
ballgame,
record.
but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error.
Yeah, that was when Klay Thompson tore his Achilles.
Lattimore! He's gonna be jump for the ball!
This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the
Another
time
one bites to that.
to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw taking, and now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at their own 41-yard line. And I don't know that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. On 1st and 10, Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a...
Bro, you left this man wide open on the corner out.
This is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or touchdowns.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. To the air again with Winston. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well as it should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24 hours because we're going to play again next week.
Lost man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good. At the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession.
Yeah, we know Deebo had 100 yards.
But not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. How many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, and usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Let's go.
Another interception. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Winston here to throw. That's taken in by Callaway. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Bruh, you have Hardy wide open.
Third and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Hardy. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter play. Again, it's Winston. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing again on second down. Winston. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Johnson chance for a touchdown.
Winston to throw for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover. Every time you turn around.
Yeah, you just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw
Ah, yes. I should have did that at the beginning. Hilarious. Don't want it to be too loud because I don't want people to be like, what the hell's going on? I was wondering, is it ever actually working or not? It's out there in each. I would do 3. $15 million signing bonus. Oh wow, that's going a lot faster than last time. Last time it wasn't going. Don't think it's working. But I could be wrong. Can anyone hear me? Can anybody hear me? Let's go! It works. I can afford to miss tonight's bowl game because nobody wants to see UTSA blow out Marshall by like 20 points in the Frisco Bowl. Wait, before I do the next game, let me go to practice mode. Let's see. Try something real quick. Let's see.
Here we go. Get it.
Let's see. Let's see the distance of how far Kamara can throw the football.
Ready.
Let's see. Yeah, I need to fix that.
Ready.
What is his? I just want to see. Drip, drip. Does he even have throwing power? Oh, no wonder. Let's see, would that make a difference? GG Gray's name on the roster. How many is in the practice squad? Of practice squad is full.